Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. We're Jenny and Logan of the Two Traveling Kings. Today we wanted to provide an update on what we've been up to and where we are.
If you're new here, we're Jenny and Logan. We're a couple of American millennials with a passion for travel. We spent 2 months traveling to 9 different countries on our way to live in Australia for a year. We got to live and work in Sydney for a few months and really loved it. But then, COVID turned our world upside down. We had to cut our year in Australia short and head back to the US, and we really don't know when we'll be able to travel again. We've been back in the US now for about 4 to 5 months. When we left Australia back in May of 2020, we weren't too clear on what we wanted to do next and what our next step would be.
What have we been up to in the past few months? We lose track ourselves. We've been looking for a new place to live on a map, and that we found something. We're currently in our new apartment, which is exciting. We've been spending time with our family. Jenny has been designing our new apartment, buying new furniture, having fun with that. Can't see a lot of it right now, but
No.
There's a little plant over there. It's Monty.
We're trying not to kill it.
Yeah, it's not going well. We have been job hunting and successfully found new jobs.
Yay!
And we're staying busy during the day, which is very good.
Yes.
And on top of all of that, we have been attempting to plan a wedding during this crazy time. And everybody else is too. And they've pushed their wedding dates back, so...
We're not having much success in that category, but we're getting there.
We'll get there.
Just like everything else this year, we've had to adjust our vision and expectations and thoughts around what things are going to look like, which is okay.
A lot of pivots.
Lots of pivots.
Pivot. As we promised in our last video where we tried different coffee in Raleigh, North Carolina, today we wanted to provide an update on what we've been up to and where we are. We are aware this is like our third life update this year. Things have been changing all the time. A lot to keep updated. A lot to update people on. Got a lot going on.
And it keeps changing. Hopefully we don't have to make a crazy life update anytime in the near future, but it's 2020, so never say never.
Yeah. If you have tuned into our recent coffee video, thank you for watching. If you haven't, go check out the link. Is it up here? Is it over there? We're still figuring out our camera, so you'll see it.
It's gonna be up here somewhere.
But it was fun. A lot of good feedback on that one, so thanks everyone for watching, commenting, and liking. But we did say we were in Raleigh, North Carolina. So Raleigh is a new place for both of us. Mm-hmm. We only were here once before we decided to live here.
Yep.
It's been great. It's a really good place right now during pandemic times because there's a lot to do outside.
Yeah, and we're a bit further south, which means it's not going to get cold quite as fast as it does up in the Northeast. And since we've been in summer weather since May of 2019, this is going to be a little bit of an adjustment for us. So I'm very grateful that we're in a place that stays a bit warmer. But just because of COVID, a lot of things are still shut down and boarded up and restricted. So we've been doing a lot of stuff outside, and we're really grateful that we have a lot of options.
And that includes playing tennis. Mm-hmm. So Jenny and I like to play tennis when we can. We've also tried out disc golf, which is a low barrier to entry sport. We basically went and bought 3 discs each. We got a driver, mid-range, and a putter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a low-key game, really fun. You can see we throw it into the trees sometimes, but...
As long as it goes forward, I feel like it's an accomplishment you're much better at it than I am.
It's a good mindset to have.
It's fun because people bring their dogs and walk around, and I like that part. And people are pretty friendly, and you can stay socially distanced, so you don't have to wear masks because you're outside. So it's one of the things that we can do that feels more normal. You're not constantly thinking about the pandemic.
So it's been fun getting out and about. We checked out a brewery in downtown Raleigh. We like trying local craft beer, so that was fun. We also have been staying busy at home. So I've been working, I work from home. We've been cooking a lot, which we love to do. And this weekend we're gonna try some baking because I'm a baker.
I am
Jenny
not.
eats the baked goods. Welcome to the Great American Baking Show. Today's challenge is the famous pumpkin roll, Libby's pumpkin roll. I haven't made one of these before. They taste fantastic. Jenny's never had one, so gonna see how it goes. A lot of ingredients. It's gonna be fun. So, looks pretty good. Now it's time to roll the pumpkin roll.
It's the hard part.
And Jenny's first pumpkin roll.
Oh, it's a video. Yay! I've attempted, we can put a picture in. I attempted to make red velvet cinnamon buns a couple years ago for one of our dating anniversaries. And it was, how was it?
Raw dough.
To be fair, we were living in the UK and I had very limited baking utensils. I like to cook because you don't have to be exact baking. You have to follow a recipe, and I'd rather skim through directions.
It's a very bold attempt by Jenny. I wouldn't have done it, so I'm very impressed that she tried. So why did we decide to live in Raleigh, North Carolina, USA? It's a good question. We were splitting our time between my family in Delaware and Jenny's family in Charleston, South Carolina, and Raleigh was a good in-between. So during these crazy times, we wanted to be close to family, and yeah, it was kind of in the middle. And we saw there were a fair amount of job opportunities here in Raleigh, so we went for it. And here we are.
And here we are.
And this is a new area for us, so we're close to a lot of places we haven't really explored before, like Asheville, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee.
New Orleans is on our list. Basically, we have not seen a lot of the US, so because that's probably realistically going to be the type of travel that we'll be able to do in the near future, we figured we'd pick somewhere that was a home base that was a little bit closer to places we hadn't been before. So we're really hoping that as things keep opening up and hopefully getting better, we'll be able to do some cool road trips. That's kind of our travel plan for now.
And the nearest of trips, I guess our trip coming up soon, we're not going far, but it's still something we can pack our bags. So we're doing an Airbnb glamping trip. So we're excited to share that with you all, do some hiking, try some new foods in Chapel Hill. That's where we're going, have a bonfire. Probably freeze a little bit, it's gonna be cold.
So we're kind of going to be giving that tiny home life a go. We've never done that before. So we're excited and we're feeling ready to pack our bags again. We're getting a little antsy.
So stay tuned for that one. Hopefully we'll release it soon. In addition to all of the travel plans that we have in the future, obviously we want to keep making videos here at home. The coffee video was a lot of fun. What else did we do here? Our fairy bread video was fun. We've gotten a lot of good recommendations in the comments around things to do. So we'll probably keep doing some Australia to USA comparisons, like Australian sandwiches versus the American PB&J, talk about holidays, things like that that we find interesting and want to share with our Australian viewers.
But I think that, or we think rather, that those types of videos are kind of fun and interesting, and truthfully it's the type of content that we can safely make at this point and feel good about. So if you have more suggestions about things that you'd want to understand about the US if you're not from the US, or anything else you'd like us to talk about regarding Australia and our time there, or just travels in general, we are always super open. Like we said, we've had a lot going on lately, a lot of changes going on in our lives, and starting new jobs and trying to plan a wedding and get to know a new hometown. It's been really crazy, so thank you so much for your patience with us and flexibility and still watching through all the crazy twists and turns that our lives have taken over the last year. So that said, we will do our best to upload new videos at least twice a month. That's our new goal. We were doing weekly, but with everything going on right now, we've just realized we're not going to be able to produce the quality of video we want if we're churning them out like that. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. Really just wanted to say thank you so much, because this has become a really, really fun, cool thing that we get to do, and we never imagined that we'd be at this point a year ago.
That wraps up today's video for our life update. Please like if you enjoyed it, and comment. Just let us know what you thought, let us know what you'd like to see, and subscribe if you haven't.
We hope we keep creating content that you like.
See you next time.